Hello, and welcome to Chad and Wess Watch a Movie. If you'd like to contact us, you can reach us at chadandwess@gmail.com. If you like what you hear, you can subscribe to us on iTunes and leave us a review, and follow us on SoundCloud. For the latest information, visit www.chadandwess.com. Today, Wes discovers The Princess Bride.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Chad and Wes Watch a Movie. This is Wes.
And this is Chad.
You can see what we look like now.
Hey, what the heck? All the viewership goes away. I got spec'd up.
What is this?
I got dressed up all special. You know, did my hair, as you can tell, like this bit right here, and I got a tie on. We did communicate, make sure we both have red shirts. I forgot the sleeve part. Like, it was in the email, and I was like, oh, I got my red shirt on. I'm going to do it for special with a tie.
Sometimes Chad leaves the house and is like, God damn it, I forgot to put sleeves on today. Oh, man. Well, this is new and exciting in a couple of different ways. So, one, it's our first video. So, we're going to be posting this on YouTube. If you are preferring to listen to it on SoundCloud or iTunes, you can still do that. We're still going to be posting it on there. And you can still listen to it. But if you would like to see our faces and see what we're going to be doing in this space, right now we see green. I don't know what you guys are seeing. We haven't figured that out yet.
It's probably still green.
It might still be green. But if you like the YouTube, we'll do that. We're going to troll for hits in any way we can.
Absolutely.
The second thing...
Got to make that internet money.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be internet rich.
I got to stop looking at you. Like, it feels weird. Do I look here? Do I look there? I don't know what to do. Do I look at the monitor?
Yeah, I know. We've got a monitor over here. And oh, man. First world problems. First world YouTube problems.
That's true.
But we're going to do something special and new today. We've been talking about doing this for a little while.
Almost since the beginning.
Yeah. Do you want to introduce this format?
Absolutely. So, as Wes and I have gotten to know each other over the years, it has become blaringly obvious to me that he has not experienced some of the formative things because of his youth. He's much younger than me. And no, anyone with the comments, we are not brothers. We get that a lot. But no, he's just, a youngster, and he has not experienced a lot of the cinematic awesomeness that I got to when I was growing up. So, as we discovered this, we keep saying, hey, we need to watch these movies together so you can experience them.
This is the way it goes down. Chad makes a reference, I'm like, oh, I understand that reference. And he's like, you haven't seen that movie! That's pretty much exactly what he does.
Yeah, the rage comes out. So today, we are educating Wes. He is discovering the first of hopefully many movies that he did not get to experience in our youth. And hopefully, it's not just my nostalgia glasses that makes them great. They are actually good movies. You might watch it and be like, that was terrible.
We're going to get to the end and Jessica will be like, actually, that was awful.
It could be. But today's offering is The Princess Bride. You probably know that from the title of wherever you're watching this. But this movie, I absolutely loved growing up and watched it a million times with my sisters and other various people in my life. It is a oft-quoted movie as well.
I don't know any of the quotes.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, you texted me a quote from it earlier. Like, you haven't even seen that, you joker.
What texted I? What did I send to you?
I thought you texted me As You Wish. Oh, no, that was...
I was going to say, if I did, it was from something else or something I thought of.
No, that was my wife. Because I was commenting how this is what we were going to watch today. Okay. Anyway.
So the way this is going to work, we've got our little pre-show thing here. We're going to stop the video. We're going to watch it just because there's probably not going to be that much commentary since I've never seen it before. We didn't necessarily do a react video. So we're going to watch it, and then we'll come back, and I'll share some thoughts. Chad can ask me some questions about what I thought about some things. If I roll my eyes during the movie, Chad can then bring that up then and give me a hard time. I don't know if that's the case. I've never met anyone who said they didn't like Sleeping Beauty or whatever this is called. Princess Bride.
Princess Bride.
Sleeping Princess, Snow White Bride, Cinderella. So I've never met anybody who dislikes it. Let me see this for a second. Okay. Rob Reiner's the director. I like When Harry Met Sally. That's probably one of my favorite movies. And Billy Crystal's in it. So I like Billy Crystal. Oh, City Slickers.
Well, I do hope he enjoys it because my opinion... I didn't know it could get lower, but my opinion might get lower of Wes.
This is about me salvaging my relationship with Chad.
If we watch this and he doesn't like it. No, I'm just joking. So, are we going to start the movie now?
Yep, we're going to start.
All right. Woo.
Hey, we're back.
When we're focused, hopefully.
We just finished watching Princess Bride, me for the first time.
Me for the millionth time, probably. It's been a while, though. I haven't seen it as an adult in a while. I mean, if you think about it, so one of the things with the DVD of this, when we were discussing what DVD or what movies we're going to watch, Wes looked at it, he's like, "You've never even opened this." I'm like, I like the movie a lot. I don't know if I've watched it in a while.
So much. I had to buy a copy and not open it at all.
Oh, it was like mint condition, man. I ruined my mint condition Princess Bride for you.
And now it's only going to be worth 5 cents on Amazon instead of 10 cents.
Oh, man.
Oh.
All right, so we'll just start with Wes' general impressions.
Why does everybody like this movie? No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
It's all right, man.
No.
If that's your opinion, you're wrong, but...
Yeah. No, I mean, it was funny. I understand why people quote the movie a lot, because there was a lot of quotable moments from it. And it's funny, because there's, oh Lord, probably a dozen things that got quoted that I'm like, oh, I have heard that before, and now I know where it comes from. Inconceivable.
Yep, you'll say that. I don't think it means what you think it means.
And the, my name is Inigo Montoya.
Yep.
I've heard that before, and I think I knew it was for this movie, but I couldn't act like I knew what it was. I've never actually taken the time to watch the movie.
Now you have context.
Now I know, and I have the street cred to be able to use that quote if I want to.
Right? Yeah. Now you're not just a pretender acting like you know things. Okay, so overall, you said...
Yeah, I like that it was... And honestly, I didn't really know what to expect. Like, when it started the video game, and I was like, what? What is this? Because I did not know that it was a story being told by a grandfather to his grandson.
Yep.
It's like watching an episode of The Wonder Years with Fred Savage on there.
Right? It definitely it catches you off guard with the way it starts.
Yeah.
When you don't know that's the way it starts.
Yeah. What was I going to say? I like the fact that it was trying very, very hard to like lean into all the jokes, and it was, I forget what you call it. It was so ridiculous that maybe it was ridiculous on purpose. It was intentional. And I didn't know if it was just supposed to be just a funny movie or what. I mean, I assumed it was going to be funny, but I didn't know it was like over the top ridiculous. Like with these, probably the best example was right at the end when Inigo Montoya is fighting the six-fingered man, and he gets stabbed once and like falls down, and you think he's gonna die. Then he manages to pick himself up. He gets stabbed like 3 more times.
Yeah, each arm.
Yeah, in each arm. And then he starts walking towards him, and then little by little he gets better and better until finally he's like...
It was his mantra,
fine.
man. It was the, "Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya." Just brought him back.
But again, ridiculous. Ridiculous. But it's funny because they took that and they used that trope throughout, and sometimes it's not used well. Like, I think, you look at like Saturday Night Live and some of the skits and things like that they do, and sometimes they get to be a bit much, and it's like, okay, I get it, you're trying to lean into it. But this one, it didn't feel like it got old. Like, it worked throughout the entire movie, which I think is probably one of the reasons why people like it so much.
Right. It dances this line between, trying to be kind of the serious fantasy movie where, they've got these serious things going on and there's, sword fights and stuff like that. And then they also, flip it around and, you have Billy Crystal's character where he's, no, he said two-blade, which we all know means...
Yeah, he got to that part and I kind of chuckled when I saw Billy Crystal, and I was like, oh, do you know who that is? It's like, yeah, as they... Not changing his voice at all. Like, yeah, just stick with typical New Yorker accent. That'll work. That'll be perfect for this.
Hey, man, I don't know. There's a lot of things you don't know. This is why we're doing this, is to kind of bring you out of this ignorance. No. So, all right. I mean, gosh, I love this movie. The funny thing is this may have been the first time I've seen this movie. It's definitely since I've run a game from, like, Dungeons and Dragons Pathfinder perspective. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure I've seen it since I played in them, but coming from a DM's perspective, I'm watching it and I'm seeing each of the characters as, what if these were player characters in a game? Like, how would this game be going? Because that's what it feels like to me. Because when you're playing a game like that, you've got, like, you know, the action going on, and sometimes people take it seriously, and then you've also got, you know, stupid, you know, dick and fart jokes going on during the middle of, you know, an important scene and stuff like that. That's what it kind of felt like to me, is like, this could very easily have just been, you know, hey, we're going to sit down and we're going to record our game session and then we're going to turn it into a movie. So I enjoyed it from that perspective of, like, you know, oh, you know, like, what brought this party together? Like, the very first time Dread Pirate Robert's character met Vincini's character, you know, or, you know, the sword fighter, they had a fight and won, but he didn't kill him, so he knocked him out. He met him later because now he respects him for his sword fighting ability.
I did like every time somebody got knocked out in this movie, it was either they got clubbed in the back of the head with the hilt of a sword, and it would be like,
Donk.
or you had Andre the Giant like dropping his giant boulder fist on the top of their head.
Yep. Well, that's like one of my favorite lines is, I think I jog his memory too hard.
What was that accent?
I don't know. It's his accent.
Andre the Spanish Giant.
I need marbles in my mouth to properly convey the Andre the Giant. See, now you know that anybody want a peanut.
And I had to look up it on IMDb, but I can't remember the short guy's name that has the big bald spot.
Yeah, Vincini is his character in the
right. Vincini. I can't remember his the actor's name, but obviously anybody who's ever seen anything has probably seen him before.
Anyone who's ever seen anything.
That's right. Don't you forget it.
It's quite the claim. If you have ever seen anything, this guy has been in it. But I can't remember his name.
He's like white Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, gosh.
But, yeah, I mean, it was good. You know, am I going to want to watch this movie again anytime in the near future? Probably not. But, I mean, it was good. I'm glad to have seen it. Like, I'm not watching it going, oh, my God, what is everybody talking about? That was stupid. Yeah. Like, I definitely appreciated it for what it was. And
well, this movie came out in 87, so you were what, -1 then?
1.
You were 1 then? I can't remember what year you were born. But, you know, obviously, you know, it came out then. I saw it as a young child. Yeah. And we watched it like kids do. They watch the same thing a whole bunch of times. So there's a bunch of nostalgia in it for me. Like, to me, this is a movie where, once again, I haven't watched it as an adult in quite a long time. And I don't know that, you know, it's something that I want to watch on a regular basis, but I don't do that with movies much. I don't go back and watch.
Yeah, you're not a big repeater movie watcher.
Right. Well, I was when I was younger, though. I used to watch. That's why I have a big DVD collection. I used to go back and I'd watch DVDs all the time. To me now, it's like, I'm glad I have this, because someday with my kids, I would like to watch this. You know, it's almost like it's the story of the grandpa coming over and telling his kid the story when he's, you know, feeling sick one day. And I liked that dynamic between the two of them, and the kid, you know, being like, oh, don't do the kissing part. And by the end, he's like, no, you can do the kissing part. It's okay. Just, you know, that kid coming around and stuff like that. I like that whole aspect of it.
I think that would probably be the situations where I would rewatch it again, is by showing it to someone else or something like that. I am a big movie rewatcher. Yes. With certain things. There are certain dramas and things like that that I won't rewatch once I know how they end up and things like that. But any type of superhero movie, comedies, and things like that, I can rewatch. You know, like I said, I don't think I'm going to be rewatching this one all the time. I'm sure I'll see it again at some point during my life. But then again, who knows? I've lived almost 30 years on this planet and never watched this until this moment. So,
but now you know what you were missing. It's amazing.
But yeah, so I mean, it was good. I'm glad I watched it.
There we go. Well, at least now, the very least, when we're playing games, you'll get it, and you maybe even, if you spit out, like, you know, an as you wish, you'll know why it makes me smile.
Bringing joy to Chad's life. That's what I'm here for.
That's what it's all about. Just, I got to figure out ways to bring more joy into my life.
You're pretty much only concerned about your life.
All right. Well, is that it for our inaugural episode on video and episode of Wes learns about old movies that he never saw?
Is that what this is
what we're going to call it? I don't know.
we're gonna do more video stuff later. It may not always be couch format. We'll have a table we'll be sitting at sometimes. Maybe we'll have some visual aids.
That sounds dangerous.
I figured you'd look at me because I feel like we make that joke a lot.
Yeah. No.
Visual aids is the worst kind of aids.
So bad. No, I imagine we'll only do things on the couch when it's something we're gonna watch, because who wants to move and reset up? That sounds terrible. But I have recently remodeled the room where we have always recorded stuff, and the green screen is a new part of it. It's partially because of the streaming I've been doing with Twitch, but I figured we'd utilize it too.
What is it called? Goblin and Grog Studios?
Yeah, why not? Goblin and Grog Studios. I mean, it's Goblin and Grog, so
yeah,
that can be it. It was also C&W Productions or something.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
When the screen's up, it's Goblin and Grog Studios.
There we go. Anyway, but yeah, I look forward to doing more of this stuff. We'll see how the process of editing and how much time it takes and how smoothly it goes and all
I don't
that.
think it'll take that long.
I don't either, but I'm gonna just
Reserve judgment.
I'm gonna hold back my promise to do this all the time.
We'll probably spend more time figuring out what's gonna go in this area.
Yeah, it'll be like recording this episode took us 2 hours. How long did it take you to figure out what's back there? 17.
17 hours.
Each.
Okay. Do you want to shout out your social media presence, Chad?
Oh, sure. Gotta remember how it goes.
Okay.
I am at cbeach512 on Twitter. I am... is there anything else I share? I don't know, man. I don't have my cheat sheet in front of me.
You're on Twitch. You do
Oh,
the
yeah,
Twitch.
no, I'm on the Twitch. So I'm cbeach512 everywhere. So if on Twitch you search for cbeach512 or twitch.tv/cbeach, you can catch my stream there. I try to do it usually Monday through Tuesday at least.
Monday through Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's called Monday and Tuesday.
I know. I realized that after I said through, I'm like, those are the only days I've been doing it. But sometimes I'll do it on Wednesday. I work Wednesday nights. Sometimes I do it on Sunday. I work Sunday mornings. So just depends. That's probably where I'm going to end up, is trying to stream Sunday through Wednesday eventually. I haven't been streaming at all because I've been doing this room.
Yeah.
So...
you can find me on Twitter at PaceHourW10, PasourW10, the number 10. It's overly complicated.
There'll be links, like, let's say here.
Oh, yeah, we can do links.
And we'll do the links here. Actually, I'm going to put your link right here.
You can... I don't think I have anything else. You can find us on SoundCloud, CW Make a Podcast. You can find us on iTunes, Chad and Wess Make a Podcast on there. If you search for Chad and Wess, you'll find us. And now on YouTube, also CW Make a Podcast.
What's our email address?
It's chadandwess@gmail.com.
There we go. There's going to be so many links all over our faces on this video. It's going to be crazy. Very confusing.
I guess it's this way. I'm having a very hard time. This is the first time with the camera and the monitor here. I'm having a hard time figuring out, like...
We'll figure out a setup that makes more sense to our brains.
Nah, that's fine. I'll be all right. I will manage.
No, we have to make it simple for you, Wes.
Today's weather. Fat.
Oh, just in case when you were listening to our podcast, you envisioned us as not fat guys. We've ruined that for you.
It's ruined.
It's ruined. Anyway, all right. So I say we're done. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us for Chad and Wess Watch a Movie. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review on iTunes and follow us on SoundCloud. If you have comments or questions, or you just want to say hey, you can always email us at chadandwess@gmail.com or visit www.chadandwess.com. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you next time.